Today, I wanted to shower some praise on my favorite celebrities and their fashion. But also, I wanted to find out where their style came from. So thus, the style behind the style. So if you know me, I spent a lot of time in the past. I'm a little obsessed with Cary Grant. I also have videos about being an old school gentleman. So today I wanted to look at the modern, today's fashion icons. And I scoured the internet and I looked through what really inspired me, and I found 4 of my favorite. But before I talk about that, my name is Timothy Sands. This is Fashionable Father. And if you're one of the lucky early subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new here, I present content to help men present their best selves. If that inspires you, subscribe if you're so inclined. So my 4 favorite fashion icons of today are, well, of course, the 2 Ryans, Gosling and Reynolds. I love their fashion. Of course, I'm also going to have to add in there Donald Glover. I love this guy's fashion. I also think he's grown into some really, really cool stuff. So I love his. And I hate to put him on the list, but I had to. Yeah, that's right. Timothee Chalamet. Anyways. So first up is Ryan Gosling. Now, I just, again, scoured the internet and found some really cool outfits that I love that he showcased. Now look at this. This is awesome. 50s look, but of course, he makes it look up to date, right? Now look at that. He takes a suit, but gives it a little edge with that amazing V-neck. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. And of course, what is that? A knitted polo, which of course is now completely established, but he just styles it so well in those wool pants and that perfect waistband. Anyways, I love all these outfits. I love how he rocks them. And of course, he rocks it with grace. Now, of course, Ryan Reynolds up next. I love this guy's style too. He's tall and, lean. So everything looks really good on him, of course. But check out that long coat. I mean, he's lucky. He gets to wear long coats like that and with ease. And it just looks good in that knitted tie. And of course, he does such a good job. Just everything fits him well. Look at that Glen plaid and that double-breasted vest. But I think my favorite that I found, I don't even know where this is from. I think it's a red carpet from Deadpool, right? Anyways, I mean, look at the balance of color. And then he's rocking that double-breasted vest. It's just, he knows how to balance and put colors together that are subtle, but also, give it a little splash. I feel like Ryan Reynolds is perfectly conservative with just a little touch of style here and there that make whatever he's wearing look really, really good. Up next is Donald Glover. I love this guy's style. I love it. And I feel like he has the room, especially because he's so talented and he does music and he also is a comedian, that he has room to just get flashy. Look at that red on red suit. Come on. I mean, only he can pull that off, right? Look at those pants and look at that leather coat. All that put together just works so well together. And I love that it's just fitted perfectly. It doesn't have a break in the pants. But this is my favorite. I mean, this is my favorite. It's a knitted polo with a leather collar. I mean, come on. Only Donald Glover can pull that off, right? And check out those shoes. I'm loving those loafers. You know it. Lastly, of course, is Timothee Chalamet. And you're right. I'm not like just loving it. I mean, everybody's just raving about what he's wearing. And I mean, you can't knock that, right? But I'll talk about him later because I kind of came to a conclusion about the style behind the style. So I was talking about, where did all this style come from with Megan? She goes, hey, remember Gwen Stefani when she was just this, punk ska girl? She goes, yeah, she got a personal stylist. And then that's what turned her into that pop star. And I was like, what? And then so she showed me this interview where Gwen Stefani is talking about Andrea Lieberman and how she drove up with a truck full of clothes and went through Gwen Stefani's style and said, hey, I really think this would work for you. Now just imagine that. I've always known about personal stylists, but if for some reason I needed a reminder. So I thought, hey, I want to sing the praises of these 4 guys and their personal stylist more importantly. Now, with Ryan Gosling, I looked it up. Of course, I just did a Google research. And it was, what's her name? McMillan. Samantha McMillan, that's right. She first worked for, some designer, Tyler. But anyways, I'm so bad. And also moved on to like Armani. I think she got headhunted and moved on to Armani, and she was like doing PR for them, of course. But she was doing so much aspects. Obviously, she was, on the front lines of fashion. But what is really cool about her is the fact that she does a lot of guys, first of all, but she does women too. But she likes to collaborate with her guys and with her clients in general. So instead of like trying to make them wear certain things or turn them into a product, she's like, hey, what's your style? One of her favorite, or one of her bigger clients is Johnny Depp. And of course, you've always seen Johnny Depp do his thing, but also look really good doing it. So it makes sense that these guys are dressed as well and also have such great access to the right clothes. Donald Glover and Ryan Reynolds, they have the same stylist, which is interesting, right? And it's Ilaria Urbanati. Yeah. She looks like she's 18, at least the pictures I've seen of her. But she obviously is extremely talented. I'm envious of these stylists. I have to admit, I feel like they're part of a club. But when I, investigate them and look a little closer, I realize they put a lot of time in. She was born in Rome, raised in Paris. She spent a lot of time in boutiques, brought them to LA. And now she is even starting her own website for men, which I think is really, really cool, called Leo. It was hard to find on Google, but if you go to her Instagram, you can find it. And there's articles. And of course, she's got a lot of attachment to famous people, so she's doing okay, I'm assuming, with it. But yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by both these stylists. They're doing their thing. They make these men look really, really good. I would love to be able to, be around that. I will obviously have access to those clothes. That would be fantastic. Now, lastly, our boy Timothee Chalamet, right? Now, let's go over some of the style that he has done in this past few years. And it's hard to not hate him, but also love him at the same time. I think this one, the Prada tracksuit that he wore at the Oscars, I was like, come on, man, come on. Then I looked at it a little closer and I was like, oh, he's got some Chelsea boots, fits perfectly, totally went rogue with it, and it looked really good, right? Some of others? Oh yeah, here, look at this one right here. Yeah, how can he hate this? Now, no one else is wearing it, but it's perfectly sleek, it's perfectly modern, and it looks really good. He wears it well. And again, no one else is wearing that. But could you see Timothee Chalamet going to the grocery store in that? Probably not, but he's still rocking it really, really well. Oh my God, this suit right here, with that, like that, the design across the pot. It looks great. I'm not loving the shoes. You know me, I'm not a dad shoe kind of guy, but he pulls it off. It looks really good. And of course, everybody talked about it. The double belted silver suit. Again, I don't think I'd ever wear that. And would you ever wear that to like a cocktail party? But did he look good on the red carpet? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. No one else is rocking it. I love this guy's, you gotta love that he doesn't really care. And he does what he wants. Well, I shouldn't say he doesn't care, right? He does care and he does what he wants. And he breaks the rules. No one else is looking like him. He is an A-lister at this point, isn't he? I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, he pretty much is an A-lister. I feel like I need to do one of those I hate you reviews. But what's even more so is he doesn't claim to have a personal stylist, right? Hader Ackerman. He's the one that designed the silver suit with the double belt. And of course, ever since he's done that, he's gotten a lot of attention. But he's just a designer. He's not a personal stylist. And that's what Timothee Chalamet is known for, is he actually goes to the designer and gets his clothes direct. And I guess he picks it out himself. But he does a very good job. It looks really good on him. And, he's cutting the red carpet quite well. My biggest thing, and I want you to take away from this, is that there's people behind these people that are making them look amazing. I've talked about this in the past too, just like all those guys that work out and look amazing in Marvel comic movies. They have, personal stylists or personal trainers and cooks. I want to hear in the comments, let me know, is this something that you would just be overwhelmed with? Because I easily could see that happening, right? Just too much, too many options. What are we going to do? And then you got the stylist telling you what to wear. Or would this be like your fantasy? A kid in a candy store. I think I'm the latter. I think it would be amazing. It would be amazing to have those eyes, being able to tell you, hey, this would look really good on you. And also have access to, top designers. That'd be pretty fun. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the style behind the style, and obviously more importantly, personal stylists like our ladies, Ilaria Urbanati and Samantha McMillan. Anyways, these ladies are awesome. My name is Timothy Sands. This is Fashionable Father. Thank you for watching. If you watch this long, you got to hit the like button, of course. If you like this video right here, I think you will like this little playlist. It's small and short, but it's about me revamping my wardrobe. I love it. I think it's really good advice on what you should do, to get some new clothes and be inspired. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and see you on the flip side.